Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Look, it just seems to be bad news after bad news for Tesla at the minute. Now we're seeing Tesla plunging 36% in the first quarter, the worst performance for any period since 2022. And this is actually quite important. You know, a lot of people think that the Tesla downturn that we're seeing right now isn't that large. And again, there's an argument either way, right? There's an argument that it could be a buying opportunity. There's an argument that it's time to sell. Of course, that is not advice. It's up to you guys to make your own decisions. But one thing that is true is we can't argue with these facts, right? 36% down in the first quarter. Tesla stock is plummeting. Again, plunging 36% in the first 3 months of the year. And please do bear in mind, at some points this year, it was actually much worse than that. We've seen a little bit of a recovery since. So this is a bit better than where we were. But just think about it, right? So it's still not looking good. And again, the company is also seen declining. And when we say declining, it does seem to be quite substantial, really. Sales of new vehicles. It's also facing concerns regarding President Trump's tariffs, as well as protests related to Elon Musk, which we're going to get to in a minute. Actually, that's the main topic for today's video, but I want to give you guys sort of the background first. So yeah, this is actually quite substantial. Again, Tesla has lost over 460 billion in market cap in the quarter, whilst Musk-led Department of Government Efficiency claims it's so far saved 140 billion. So there's an argument, you know, depending on how you see it, that this wasn't even a worthwhile gamble for Elon Musk. There's definitely an argument to be made in that regards, but that's not even the main story. The main story for this video actually relates to something that we're seeing today. This is a story from today, it's breaking news, and it's coming out of Italy. Talk about Elon Musk reacting to an issue, a Tesla dealership fire in Rome, and this is really getting quite substantial now. You know, now what we do know about this, we'll get into, but basically Elon Musk claimed that in an act of terrorism, had led to more than 17 cars being damaged in a fire at the dealership for his company in Rome, amid a spate of attacks in vehicles across Europe. And this is true, right? We have seen this happen, I believe, in France. We've definitely seen protests all over Europe, the US, and actually quite a few other locations. So we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, this is obviously quite significant. It's yet another turning point in the Tesla turmoil, you could say. So Elon Musk is reacting to this. It's impossible not to at this stage, right? In an X post where he showed the Tesla cars which had been destroyed by the blaze, Musk simply responded with terrorism in a response to the attacks on his company's vehicles. An Italian special police unit named Digos, I believe it is leading an investigation into the possibility of anarchists setting fire to the cars, reported to Reuters. The fire broke out around 4:30 p.m. on Monday. While several cars were seriously damaged, no individuals were. How many of these are we going to see? How many times is this going to be a sight that we see? All of these Tesla cars sat here destroyed. You know, in a lot of ways it really is a shame. But at the end of the day, right, whether you think it's right or wrong, and personally, I don't think that this is the right way to go about things, right? This is a shame, especially when we're seeing people's, and we are seeing that in some places, people's actual Teslas, like individual people's Teslas being damaged. That's not fair, right? If you want to protest against Tesla, that's fair enough. If you don't want to buy the products, that's fair enough. But this is an act of vandalism, potentially, if it is on purpose, if it is sabotage. But this is like a common trend that we're seeing now. There's been a few cases now where we've seen Teslas being vandalized. I'm not saying that this one necessarily is part of that trend, but it seems more than likely. And again, Elon Musk is reacting. Look, we're seeing Elon Musk, members of his family, speaking about this trend. This is really getting quite substantial. It's really getting quite heavy for Tesla. It's one thing to not be making sales, but these cars are just going to be a loss, right? It's a loss. And it's people sending out a massive message, whether you think it's right or wrong. People at the minute, and again, it's not just in the US, all around the world. A lot of people are now rejecting the brand of Tesla. They're not buying the cars. Again, sales are absolutely plummeting. We are seeing sales in Europe dropping massively. And the last time that we've seen Tesla go this low, again, is essentially in 2022. The quarter that included Elon's sale of 22 billion worth of Tesla shares. So this is kind of the gravity of what we're looking at now, right? The first quarter wiped out over 460 billion in market cap. This is large, and even more than the market cap reduction, you could say, is the way that people are reacting, right? Tesla dealerships being essentially vandalized, Tesla vehicles being vandalized, Tesla vehicles being boycotted. People are not happy with the way that Elon Musk is acting, and this appears to be the way that they are showing it. It's kind of crazy, guys, but it is the reality of the situation. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section. It really is quite interesting. It's quite terrible, but it is what it is. So please let me know what you think. I want to hear your opinions. Thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you soon. Goodbye.